Heyo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Happy Monday, new week. Hope you guys had a good weekend. All right, who we got here? Who's in chat? What's up, Kevin? Good morning. Froggy, what up? Florida AO, Nightman, Midnight, what's up? Yeah, US is on daylight savings time, so we're starting an hour earlier, right? We move forward. We jumped ahead an hour. We were tired of it getting dark at 5 p.m. Anyway, KDD, what's up? ATJ, Miguel, Eddie. Nice. Grizz, how you doing? Brian, JA, what's up? Trading Academy, Tachyon, hello. Francisco, John G, Evan, RFO2, what's up? Albert, Paul, how you doing? Sargaki, good morning. Pedro, good morning. Papa Yo, what up? Kevin, what's up? Don, how you doing? Jake, the beast from the east, what's up? Controller, how you doing? Ivan, what's up? Christopher, how you doing? Timothy, what's up? Tyler, Gerardo, what up? What up? What up? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Well, nice little gap down to kick things off. Sunday open. I marked on the chart here, right at what, 48, 21 or 20,148. Had a nice little self. I caught a little short here on my funded account, down to 20,000. And then we got back up to the Sunday open and pretty much turned right back around and put in new lows for the session. We have yesterday's lows down here at what, 765? 765 is yesterday's lows. I mean, since we're opening up not so far away, I would like to see us sweep those lows maybe. I sold my final put on Friday for a 500% return on my Thinkorswim account. So that ended up being a monster trade, doubled the account. Maybe my best swing trade, maybe ever, just in terms of the entry, the exits. It was pretty sick. So I feel good about the options trading so far. It's gone really well. And you know why? You know why it's gone well? No stop loss. No hard stop loss anyway. Like for those zero DTs I've been trading, I'm giving it a little, I'm still very, I still want to get out of it without much damage, but I mean, no stop loss has helped. Why are you live now? Because daylight savings time in America, time changed. Yeah, and to beat a 500%, John, we can go to the filled orders maybe. Let's see, that's just today's activity. Trade history. All right, markets are opening up here in a few seconds. Let's have a great day and a great week. Let's do that. All right. So here's the order executions from Thinkorswim. I bought some NVIDIA. We talked about that. 530 puts, about 791 and on February 20th. Sold the first one 5 days later. So I bought it for about $8 and then sold that for $21. And then sold the next one 2 days after that for $25, and then sold the final one Friday for $48. So there it is. What's up, Bar Shop? Okay, moving lower here. A little divergence with ES. ES moving higher. Always a fun time with that divergence. All right, who did anything fun this weekend? Who had the coolest weekend in chat? If you went skiing, either West Coast, North America, or somewhere in Europe, I would say you won. Let me know. Yeah, because for you prep taxes, you definitely had the worst weekend. Barsha, have you golfed? Spent time with overseas relatives and had an engagement party. Well, that sounds pretty good. Taylor played hoops. Not bad. Paul skiing. Okay, yeah, Paul, you might win. Unless at this point, you're like tired of skiing because it's been 2 weeks of skiing. Maybe you didn't have that much fun. Eddie, you bought your wedding ring? So that was exciting. Nice, man. Did you already propose? I don't remember. Three weeks? Oh, too much fun. Nice. Grizz with the quick short. Nice job, Grizz. Making money. Grizz has to pay for his wedding if he ever proposes. Oh, you proposed last July in Rome, Eddie. Oh, Grizz, can you top that with your proposal? Nice, dude. Control, you had the best vacation last week in a remote village in Nepal, probably the best country I visited in 4 years of traveling. Wow. That's a ringing endorsement. Glad you had a good one. You're proposing in Cancun, so he's got me beat, but I'm a hard runner-up. I proposed in Hawaii, which was pretty sick. All right, so coming into yesterday's lows, just a few points away. I do want to get that sweep, to be honest with you, Jake. So we're at 800 here. Don't tell me we turn around before that sweep. Don't tell me that. Nobody wants that. Short at the open, bro. Nice job. GG's. Very good. Well, if we don't sweep here on this move, we're going to have to do it later in the session. We just have to. That's such a tease, man. Midnight says V reversal. Yeah, it's looking like it, isn't it? Parshov, what's your question about Americans? I speak for all Americans, so go ahead and ask me. Do most Americans know their second and third cousins? Well, that's a good question. I would say, as a generalization, probably not. not well. Like I have tons of second cousins. I've met a lot of them before, maybe once or twice, maybe a few a little bit more than that. Every once in a while you may have some second cousins that you're closer with, but I would say by and large, not. We probably don't hang out very, very often. I have a second cousin that was a swimmer. He almost went to the Olympics. He trained with Michael Phelps in Baltimore. Yeah, but I probably only met him like 4 times. We're just all so spread out, and you know, America, country of immigrants, right? So a lot of people, like my grandpa, he had like 13 siblings, and he only came to America with one of them. So he had, you know, 11 siblings back in Hungary. A lot of them died and stuff, but you know, so there's just like a whole branch of family that maybe I only met once when I went to Hungary, but so I think a lot of people maybe are similar situations. What's up, JB? Good morning. Your cousin used to babysit Phelps. Was it your first cousin, second cousin, or third cousin? Parsha wants to know. All right, so honestly, I was expecting more of a bounce today. I wasn't expecting us to open on some lows here. I sold, you know, my final put right at the lows, which is really proud of that exit, but I was expecting then a bit more of a bounce, a little bit higher. We did, Qs did turn around, you know, bounced up to the 200 daily moving average, and then, you know, gap down on Sunday. So the 200 moving average did hold, but we'll see if that holds throughout today's session. Again, I was expecting maybe more of a bounce. That's kind of why I decided to exit the Q puts. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, like Turbo was saying, opening down 2% already feels crazy. I agree. It does feel like, it's like, whoa. It's because we had that nice bounce, and then a small gap down, and then nice sell-off. So it feels maybe more dramatic than it is, but I don't know. Oh, what's up, Matt? Good morning. I like this setting up here for a potential drop. I shorted something similar last night. It's like an ascending wedge or something, where we kind of tighten up, into a wedge. So I shorted that for like 60 points on a couple micros, and it was nice. So we'll see if something similar happens where it kind of stalls out, and we'll get a flush and hit PDL here. It's so funny. On daylight savings Mondays or whatever, everyone's always so confused. Like, hold up. You're on early, bro. All of America's on early. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that the change is like off by a week with Europe. It's like, just make it the same. First of all, get rid of daylight savings time, but if you're going to keep it, at least make it the same as Europe, because it's kind of annoying. Like, if you ever had to schedule meetings with people internationally during this week, It's extra confusing. All right, nice buy up here. Yeah, there's the V. What does daylight savings even do? I think it's supposed to make it so it's lighter in the morning for kids and, I don't know, supposedly farmers, but I don't understand why that really matters nowadays. Yeah, it helps out Australians so they can go to bed earlier. There you go. Yeah, maybe a way to conserve electricity. Yeah, potentially. I just think the modern era probably not as useful. And Q put 0 DTE. Grizz, I like it. I do like it. Do I want to follow you? I think aiming for PDL is a great idea. I guess I'm kind of interested to see if ES hits VWAP up here. But I don't hate it. If you haven't been keeping up with my small account challenge of sorts, I mean, it was just a personal challenge, I guess. Just to see what I can do, trading some options. Last week was pretty good. On the month, the account is sitting up 600%. Sorry, there we go. 600, it's kind of hard to focus, but 600%, whoops, wrong way, 600%. So, I'd like to see if I can keep it going. Okay, there you go. Christopher has the history of daylight savings. Implemented in 1918 during World War I, or the Great War as it was known. The goal was to extend the workday and conserve fuel and power. Imagine if they called it World War I during World War I. How pessimistic would that be? Well, this is World War I. You just wait for the sequel. It's going to be crazy. Oh, man. So a nice little 100-point bounce here, up to 900s. Hello, Olga. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Leon, it's daylight savings. I'm not early. I mean, I'm just following the clocks here. So we lost an hour of sleep into Sunday. Honestly, I slept in too late. It kind of threw me off. See if we can pop over 900. If not, I really do want to see PDL being swept. And I want to see Grizz make money on his 0 DTEs. Yeah, night shift workers going from 1:59 a.m. to 3 a.m. is chilling. Well, it's I remember seeing some videos when we fell back and people, it was like whatever happened, they had like work an extra hour or whatever. It was kind of funny. Okay, so stalled out at 900. I would like to see 60s. Working our way through the 20s here, into the teens. Nice job, Chris. Potentially higher low here. ES did not really. I mean, ES has some relative strength here and a ways off from its lows, whereas NAS pretty much, you know, came really close, like 10 points away from its lows. So ES kind of holding things up for right now. ES is pretty close to VWAP at this point. Would be nice to see it tag it before the move lower. Wow. There's a fast drop there. Into 800. So nice sweep to new lows. Quick buy up. A little volatile here. In case you're new. Grizz is trying to get paid on his 0 DTEs. Come on, Grizz. Get it, son. Jabbing there, jabbing lower. Come on. Right there. PDL's right there. There it goes. There it goes. Very nice. Good job, Grizz. Anyone else who shorted, well done. I'm up a little bag on my XFAs here. So we'll see if we can reclaim PDL, get back above 800 or something. Could have a good long if that sets up. Otherwise, I don't know. We could have another bearish trend day. It's just a little less ideal to me, given how many we've had lately. How the XFA is going after shutting off stream? Better. I'll show you. Here's the main XFA. So terrible Friday. Monday was not good. And so then off stream, it's gone a little bit better. Few trades, just yeah, just not with, without the pressure really. So I kind of recovered from that disastrous Friday a little bit there. So the balance is back in the green, so that's good. But I think I'll just continue doing it off stream, just until I don't know, feel more comfortable with it. Stop psyching myself out with it. I don't know about you guys, but with XFAs, since I always trade them kind of publicly, I always feel pressure with them because you got to go through the combine. You got to jump through a hoop to get it, and then when you do get it, you really want to get a payout. You don't want to lose it without getting a payout. So it just feels like a lot of pressure for me, and it's already trading's hard enough without that. So I really like that sweep. That was really nice. I unfortunately left a lot of money on the table on the short. I was shorting one mini on the XFA, and it pushed down to like 660s and then bumped up. I exited at 71 and then it flushed again. So okay, so reclaim PDL back above 800. Let's see if we can start Getting some green candles together. Four evals are green on the day. I think I'm going to stop, says Froggy. Hey, man, that sounds good. Who knows what the rest of the session is going to shape up to, but if you already got some nice trades, yeah, don't force it. So again, mentioning the divergence here at the ES, when we swept PDL on NAS, we put in a higher low on ES. So, something to keep in mind at least. I see Iran discovered a new oil field worth 300 bill. No, I did not. They should keep that to themselves. Why are they advertising that? Yeah, Grizz. NAS with the lower low, ES with the higher low. One of them's lying. I mean, you know me. I listened to Pete from One Option. He's a smart guy. He's saying the bounce was so wimpy on Friday, you already gave it back. So that's something to think about. Is great opportunity for buyers to step in, and they didn't seem that excited. Yeah, Adrian, you don't get to keep anything in the combine. That's just a test. It's like think about it like it's almost like taking an exam and filling out an essay to get into college. And it's like, well, I passed, so do I get to keep that grade going into my freshman year? No, bro. They're just qualifying you to make sure you're even allowed in the school. They're not going to give you money. What up, Ghost? How you doing? Sorry, I got distracted with the Topstep question. But good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, well, back down. Here's PDL again. I think ES was lying, guys. What do you think about that? So I do have this combine, 100K combine that's $300 away from max loss. I wonder if I could trade that out of the hole. I do wonder. ATJ made $1,400 off that drop. Well done. Eating good in the neighborhood. $50 trade in 5 seconds. Done for the day. Yeah, Eddie. Well done, sir. This is your year, man. You're crushing it. Dana, when can we expect a new video? I started writing one yesterday. I should get it out this week. I was trying to show you this. I don't know why the tab's not coming out away from the rest of them, but okay. I was just trading the combine here, short. I just loaded up 5 minis, but so max loss is 97,000. I'm at 98,000. So I ran it up from about $200 a drawdown to 1,000. 1,000 is some room to work with here on this combine. I think 700 is a good target, but the entry is no good anymore. Rented your Lambos and fancy suits for day in the life of a millionaire day trader. Yep, I just have to fly to Miami to complete the whole look. So what did ES end up doing? ES finally put in a new low. Wow, Grizz, if you keep going how you're doing, in the next 7 days you'll have a 25K payout. That's sick, bro. It's going to be really hard for you to go to work. I mean, I think it already is, but... Alright, so 700 level is my next target. Unfortunately, I paper-handed it. I was short on my XFAs too. I just grabbed like another 200 bucks on it. So 398 on the XFAs. But 700, we just swept that. Does the selling pressure continue? I mean, kind of seems like it will, but I don't know. We're down 2.6% on the day, and who knows? Coming into some demand too, which is interesting. Daily demand here on NAS. Let's see if that offers any sort of interest from buyers. PDL on ES. So it's also, it's an interesting spot on both indices here where we could see a little bounce. So hopefully if you're short, you already took some profit, but we'll see how we react here, because if we just slice through it like a hot knife through butter, then, I mean, bombs away, right? And Grizz, how are those puts going, man? Did you sell? My puts that I had are now $50, so I sold at 48. But I think it was a good idea to de-risk there going into the weekend. Nice. Sounds like a lot of people are eating good here on this move down. I have not made a bag on the personal account. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that, but this is not the location for me to initiate new shorts, I don't think. So I'm gonna hold off here. Wouldn't mind a retest of PDL, or yeah, PDL's pretty good. Keep doing the options thing, but enjoying seeing you hit bags with those. Yeah, the problem is now I'm getting nervous because it's a sizable amount of money now. When it's 600 bucks, 1,000 bucks, that's okay. But when you actually build it up to something, now I'm like almost afraid to lose, because I had such a nice streak going. Tyler, I have 2,500 on XFA. Wow, good job locking yourself out, man. I don't think you'll be upset locking in a $2,500 day. You never know. Never know if you're going to end up misreading something or wanting to protect your profit. You keep your stop too tight, and you just end up taking some paper cuts and giving it back. You don't know. So smart idea to lock out. 2,500 on XFA is amazing. I don't think I've ever had a $2,500 day on an XFA. I've had close, maybe 1,700. I don't remember. So yeah, about my next video. My next video is going to be about my approach to passing the Topstep combine. So that kind of comes up a lot here in the chat, the question about that. So I'll kind of cover the size of the accounts, the platform, etc., and then go into like how I'd approach passing it. Long's giving good RR here, but what's the probability? It's like Grizz was just saying in chat. He said, where was it? Gotta scroll up, I think. Remember, more often than not, you will make money by following the trend. Don't go for the 30-to-1 RR rate to hit those. No knife catches. It's not bad advice. We do call these hero longs, you know, but nothing setting up that looks good. That was just kind of bearish, bear flag of swords. So nothing really indicating a buying opportunity just yet. But again, PDL and daily demand on both indices here, or, you know, like PDL on ES, daily demand on NAS, it offers an interesting spot. So I just want price to show me, I want the participants to show me, hey, we like it here too. You know, I don't want to be the first buyer. I want to be a buyer that's getting in when probabilities start to increase. He means cumulative delta. Come on. I mean, hero long for sure down here. I'm a little tempted to go for hero long, but that's pretty risky at this juncture here. What's interesting though, I mean, maybe it's not that interesting because VIX is, or ES is doing its own thing, but I mean, we're around the highs on VIX from Friday and around the lows, I guess. So I kind of would want VIX to be a little bit higher, but that's okay for more downside. What up, boss? Yeah. I imagine that several people will be coming in an hour late here this morning. Okay, there's a nice tap of the actual demand zone there. We didn't really tap it on these candles here. So that's a nice tap into that zone. What's up, Andre? I'm doing well, thanks. These pre-market moves, I mean, they're pretty nice, honestly. I'm glad to be out of the swing position short because, you know, every morning I wake up, I check the market, and I want to see red, you know? And I like waking up very neutral. I like waking up market neutral and not caring what the market's doing. But that being said, I was surprised to see us not really get any bounce for Sunday. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I kind of want to try a hero long here. It's just I feel a little foolish trying to make money on the long side right now when we had such a great short move I didn't participate in on the personal account. But I will say I am tempted. I wouldn't mind a little jab lower to maybe either stop out some early longs or to entice some late shorts. So if we can get a jab lower that gets bought up, I think I would take like one micro long, very small hero long. Could also wait for the break of the trend. It's a pretty clear trend here, but what's up, Dana? How you doing? Such a slow morning. I know you're trolling. Pretty fun morning, honestly. It's fun when we have like a key level and we, you know, the top out there at 800 or sorry, 900. And flush that level is pretty awesome. All right. Finger on the trigger here. I would not recommend following. I never recommend following my trades, but especially a counter trend trade like this, I don't recommend it. But I am liking this. I am liking it. Anyone in the UK? Yeah, there's several people in the UK. Have you gotten a payout yet? Do you mean this year? If you mean this year, the answer is no. We had daylight savings, so market opened an hour early. So the market's open. That's why you see all the volume come in. I mean, it's still it's 8:30 my time, but look at all the volume come in. As we say in Sweden, no one remembers a coward. Haha, so why not try a hero long with small size? Yeah, I'm planning on it, actually. Just waiting a second. I mean, I want to see if I can get it a little closer to 700, but yeah. All right. Hop in long here. Again, 1 micro. So, ooh, that ended up being so far a pretty good entry. We'll see how this plays out, but pretty nice. Pretty nice there. I didn't really want to have to sit waiting for that break of the trend. I didn't want to have to sit in a trade. So far, good entry. We'll see. See if I get the rotation higher here. Small size. The risk is, you know, like about $100 here. And the upside, there's, you know, who knows? But there's plenty of room to the upside for even 800 retest would be fine, and I'd make a decent amount of money on that. So, see how this shakes out. Danny, it's all right. If you're in a freaking different country and you don't know when America's changing its clocks, it's all right to be confused this morning. Not a big deal. If I could replicate my stock options results from last week, that would get very interesting. Like, let's see, what was the percent gain last week? maybe 137%. I think it was more than that. I think it's not including maybe Monday from the 4th. But I think the 3rd I had a good day on here too. So it was more than 137%. All right, so going back to the lows here, I'll stop out at 72-ish. Low day here. Yeah, it was looking pretty good there for a second, but smack back here. So we'll see if we put in new lows. Again, that's the risk, man. That's why we call it a hero long. We didn't really get a candle close above the trend line, so that is the risk you run, and you have to be comfortable with that. See ES though, ES is still, a little bit stronger. If we hold these lows, I will take a long on the combine as well. I do like the location. There's a few points of confluence here that make it an interesting long attempt. You have 700 psych level, you have daily demand, you have PDL on ES. And I also have 1OP bullish cross. So it's just very, few key things. What I don't like right now is VIX is looking pretty strong, so it does look like we're going to flush slower now. Didn't get stopped on that one. Feels like it should have. I guess there's a tick away, maybe. Well, still alive for now, but, oftentimes it teases right by my stop loss and then comes and gets me still. So, definitely not in the clear yet, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come and get me here. That's my thought. Just teasing right now. There it goes. There's a stop. I think it's a decent shot there. I like the entry. I think the entry is really good. And just had buyers showing a little bit of cojones, that'd be a really sick hero long for sure. But, probability's lower, right? When you're going against a trend, probability's lower, even if your risk reward's good, doesn't really matter. So, pushing new lows on ES there. NAS as well. Just 660 there. Would not be surprised if that's just a liquidity hunt and it is back up higher. I would not be surprised. Because that's really what I wanted to see down here was a better sweep. That's what I was kind of waiting for before I got in long was I wanted to see if we could get one little sweep and then a buy up and then I'd be more interested in the long. That never happened, but maybe this is it. That being said, I also don't want to be over, I don't want to be married to this like reversal idea because I don't feel that. I don't feel it's, I don't care if it reverses or not. But, oh, he traded the opposite of me. He passed 3 combines. Good for you. I'm glad. I mean, I also made bag shorting, but it's okay. I went to 1/10 my size of my shorts to take the long. So I'm literally no problem with that. What up, Savvy Taco? Interesting. That might be playing out there that I talked about, that sweep. There's a combine here. Ouch. Evan said, I also trade the opposite of Dan. I'm down 100% on my QQQ calls. That's funny. Yeah, so it's just trying along there on the combine. I'm up $900 on it. Again, was very close. Was $200 away from max loss. So I have a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of life into it. But I would like to really make a dent in the balance because it's still a long road to $6,000 of total net profit. But I've done it before. Dan, are you loading up on any of your long-term holds during this dip? No, I don't think we're just going to revisit all-time highs in the next month. How do you get an accurate view up on Topstep? You zoom out. All right, I might try this again here. All right, gonna hop in. Put this profit at risk. See if I want to get on the personal account too. I do like that sweep. Okay, I'm gonna take the long on the personal account here. This is 2 micros. I'm gonna give it about, I don't know, $165 of room. May just be a quick stop here. I'm gonna take a stop on the combine as well, looks like. Well, we'll see. Maybe it's just teasing me again. It's like, no, we're not gonna stop you out. We'll go up. Just kidding. I'm gonna stop you out. There's a combines trade still in this one. I will stop out on a push lower of that wick. You said, Dan, don't try to catch a falling knife. It's risky. Yep. I said, don't follow my trades, but I'm also going to trade what I want. And I said it's risky. Looks like I'll take a stop here as well. Okay, so stop there. Again, I think it's a decent setup. I always like a little sweep below, a little peak below, and then a buy up. And so that's what we had. Do you usually trade pre-market, Dan? No, I usually don't. But we're not, just so you know, we're not pre-market. We did move our clocks forward an hour, so this is not pre-market trading. Market's been open for almost an hour now. So unfortunately, it took the loss on the combine as well, and that took my profit down to 267 on the combine. So again, you know, $484 before max loss. So still have to be pretty careful with it. Do you think we have a reversal today? Well, I was going into, you know, after Friday, I was thinking, yeah, today would be a nice green day, but that's not how Sunday opened up. So I'm not thinking that necessarily, no. Buyers are not really responsive here where you'd want them to be. Yeah, I meant to do an announcement on Discord, adding everybody, telling them that it was daylight savings, and I forgot to do it. Sorry about that. Why can't the entire world change clocks at the same time? Or not change clocks at all? I'm with you. All right. Thanks, Tech. Appreciate it. All right, new lows there on Nazi. What else we got below? We're getting through daily demand kind of pretty easily. Got a block orders in 33s. I gotta go get some levels. I have no levels down here. Let's see, this looks like an interesting spot here. Mark that out. Right around the S2 pivot, so. If we do have more downside, you know, I always like the psych levels, the 100 psych levels. And if we crack 600, I like the S2 pivot right there. Have you thought about shorting? Yeah, I did. That's how I made money on the XFAs. I'm up 400 on the XFAs from shorting. And I was kind of focused on that, so that's why I didn't catch the short here on the personal account. So I was looking for a little buy up, and I mentioned it. There's a lot of reasons to like it. Trading ticks will save you so much headache. From what? From options sweeps and stuff? It's kind of hard to... I think it's... You have to know what you're looking for if you're going to look at like options blocks and whatnot. You'd never have gone short? You mean long? If trading ticks would keep me out of shorting, then I'm not sure I would want to do it. There's a lot of money to be made shorting today. So I'm assuming you meant long. Yeah, okay, long. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not beating myself up for trying the long. I knew it was lower probability on a trend day, but both entries I was fine with. I think it's worth a shot. So I don't regret it because oftentimes, you know, you can definitely see a nice bounce, and everyone's only talking about it because it was a loss, which will happen too. And if it was a win, everyone would say, "Oh wow, not, you know, what a hero long, wow, what a great entry." But it's only not a great entry because it ended up moving lower, you know. Now, if I just did it on a whim because I'm like, oh, it's RSI on the 5 minutes over, so you know, if I did it something like that and you know, didn't really have much more than just like it's gone far enough, then yeah, that's kind of a dumb long. But if you have you know, pieces of the puzzle, like I always say, it's like, you know, trading, you're putting pieces of the puzzle together to try to essentially predict where we're going next. And you know, I had several pieces of the puzzle. Not always going to work out. It's fine. Okay, 600 next, and then below that, I like the S2 pivot, 566. I think that's pretty good. So we'll see. 160 points for Andrew. Well done, bud. Many fun accounts for trading. It's in the title of the video 3. I'm not really, although maybe it's misleading, I'm not really sharing my XFA trading on stream right now, just because it's been tough, and the stream adds this pressure that does not work well for me for that. So been trading my personal account mostly. We're filling a gap on NQ from rollover in September 2024. Oh, September 2024. I remember back then. I was just a young boy back then. Alrighty. I'm interested to see what these Q puts would be at. They were 530 puts that I had. 530, 50, almost 52. Oh, the bid-ask spread is wide. So about 53, 52, 52 and a half maybe would be the middle of the spread there. I sold for 48, I think, so I'm still pretty happy with that. Alrighty. Well, welcome, TBM viewers. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope you're short. Hope you made it bag. Dragos daily savings, yep. You know it, man. That's why you're an hour late, bro. It's funny, I knew that we were going to see kind of an influx of viewers like an hour after open. So I think we started getting a spike around 9:30 there, my time. Okay. So IBL's in, or IB's in rather. IBL's right here. Get a retest there. Chris, I forget, what'd you do with your Q puts? Did you ever say? Did you sell your Q puts? Because those would be printing, bro. If you bought on that freaking buy up here at 860, we're down over 200 points on NQ. Those Q puts would be printing. You sold? Yeah, I would sell too. You sold at PDL 60%. That's not bad, man. Like 60%, if I went in with like $4,000, 60% would be 2,400 bucks. That's kind of what I'm looking to do with my next trade, is probably about $4,000 at risk to get the next bag. You went 10 contracts deep, so I kind of had to sell. Yeah. Was that like $1,600 or something? Well, kind of just chilling here, waiting for something else to set up. You want to be like Daniel when I grow up? When you grow up? Hey, yeah, I mean, I feel like a lucky guy. I think 18-year-old me would be pretty pleased with 36-year-old me. I'll play some Wordle real quick while I'm watching. Do I want to do pies? Let's do... Thinking of trying prop trading, where can I go to read on the best firm? A lot of people have their opinions on the best firm. I've traded Topstep and Apex. Topstep out of those two, Topstep's my favorite. I don't know about the others. I like Topstep because it's been around the longest. Yeah, Bernard, daylight savings time in the US, so we're earlier now. Gotta think about what this word could be. T-E, S blank blank T. What is that word? Okay, there we go. Finally, some real content. Yeah. Well, I don't even know what to really look for other than a bounce higher that stalls out. The 15-minute, each candle, they've been getting smaller and smaller. This one has about 4 minutes left on it. And, if it doesn't close heavy, I would probably want to wait to see us get a bit of a bounce before initiating another short. Tomas up 226 on 5 Topstep accounts. Well done. Oh boy. Anyone else like anything? What does anyone else? I imagine if you were short, if you're still short, you probably got in a bit higher. Otherwise, you're probably on the sidelines. What up, Griffin? How you doing? Well, thanks, KDD. I appreciate that. Well, you're long at 668. 668. Okay. I feel nervous for your position. Got 130 points short on paper. Nice. Well done, Hunter. Legsit, you haven't made a trade since the open. All right. How difficult are these funded accounts to get? Passing the combines hard? Question mark. Kind of depends. I've passed several of them in 2 days, like a perfect pass essentially. Where you kind of just you get 50% of your profit target one day and 50% the next day. It's kind of hard to do perfectly without, you know, screwing up a few times, but it just kind of depends on how strong you are as a trader. I've gotten a lot better at them over the years. Yeah, don't pay for a challenge unless you have an edge. Yeah, if you're a new trader, I would stay away. Just try to keep money in your pocket. Just paper trade, you know, pay for data, paper trade or something on TradingView or whatever, Trade-Evade. And then when you become a more confident trader and more consistent, yeah, you can give it a shot. Well, watching the 15 to see how it closes. Looked like it was going to close pretty heavy, but we'll see if it gets a little bounce off here. Why am I looking so cute today? That's because I didn't shower. Going for that rugged look. Well, 15 minutes should close pretty weak here on the lows. That's what I would anticipate. We got about 15 seconds on it, so. Yeah, next target I would look for, assuming we can crack 600, would be this little green zone. And this S2 pivot, I think, make for a decent target to the short side. Yeah, Sebastian. Daylight savings is like the same, I think it's like the same week every year. It'll be like the, I don't know, the second Saturday in March. I don't know exactly what they do it, but yeah, or Sunday technically. I'm a night shower. I like to shower right before bed. I used to be a morning shower back in my younger days to wake me up before I drink coffee. Now I drink coffee to wake me up instead of showering. Do you have Apex accounts? No, I don't. Just Topstep in my personal account. So nice heavy close there on the 15. Coming in at 600 here. I'll probably just stick with the short side, you know. Buyers are not really doing much. Reversal coming, yeah, well, gotta be careful trying to catch it, that's all I'll say. I already took 2 stop outs trying to catch a reversal. Iggy, I would try to leave the politics out of your market commentary. Makes for a more enjoyable chat, I think, for everybody. People that don't shower in the evening, you mean you go in the same bed where you went everywhere with? You know. I used to not care, you know, but now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather shower before bed too. Y'all shower, says Chris? Wait, you mean to tell me you guys shower? Weirdos. So we're through 600. Let's see what happens down here in the 60s, 70s. I shower every like 3 hours actually, just to keep Ultimate fresh. Are you using C Trader? No, I don't know what C Trader is. Do I know what C Trader is? I don't think so. Mike says, the old Christmas shower does it. I'm sure your family is very happy. Aren't you married, Dan? No need to shower anymore. That's not how that works. I like showering for myself. And for everyone around me. All right. Little sweep of 600, little buy up. Buy little, that's 57 points, pretty good. Chat says bless you. Are you looking for a reversal? I would not be a first buyer on a reversal. I've already been burned a few times, so I don't really like shorting here after an extended move, down 3% on the day. Not really excited to short this. If we break this trend line and actually the buyers look like they actually care, then maybe I would give it a shot. But right now, there's nothing too much that I'm super interested in. Yeah, HBR, I just stick with trading now. I don't do all the other stuff so much, but it's not my full-time income yet. What I think about ICT trading style, yeah, whatever helps you understand price action is fine. I don't necessarily vibe with it, but I like some of the concepts, I guess, or just I mean ideas maybe. I don't even know, because I'm not like super familiar with all the concepts. I just know like I like liquidity sweeps. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to anything else. I don't pay attention to fair value gaps or anything. I'm back. Did I miss anything? I don't know when he left midnight, but nah, not really. I spend full-time full-time trading, but I don't derive a full-time income from it. If that makes sense. Gotta have other irons in the fire. Takes some of the pressure off trading, which is already very challenging. What do you think about time price delivery? I'm not familiar. Like, are you just saying like, I think Midnight talks about that. Like, just it should hit PDO at at this time window. Is that what that is? Because I haven't really watched a lot of his time price stuff. I don't know. Well, we're leaking to new lows here. I'd like to see what happens here. Getting into my perfect green rectangle of magic. Tap into my perfectly drawn ellipse. All right, so here's the S2 pivot I talked about. I liked for a target. It's interesting. These little legs here are very sizable. You know, 79 points on just this little leg here. So you can make good money just trading one of these legs. All right, there's S2 pivot. See if that holds. What's up, Lavish? How you doing? S2, it's the support 2, so it does extensions. So it'll do the pivot point, and pivot points up here, and then it'll do support pivots. So S1 was ended up being pretty much the highs of the day. Then S2 is the next one, then there'll be an S3 down here. And it does the same for resistance. It'll do R1, R2, and R3 up above the pivot. So it just creates these extensions. And sometimes they're helpful. I don't always care too much about them, but if I don't really have anything else in that area, I think it helps give you a little bit of context for where you are with price. Yeah, no green in sight. I agree. Buyers have not been interested at all. What do you think about penny stock gambling? I don't like it. Seems challenging. It seems like a harder way to trade and a more risky way to trade. We have 356 people in here. Let's get the likes. There's like 300 of you who could hit that thumbs up button. We could break records with the amount of likes just by hitting the thumbs up button. There's 300 of you. Just do it. That'd be cool. All right, while we're leaking lower here, I'm gonna play global. The way you play is they pick a random country every day and you have to guess what it is. So if you want to play in chat, just give me the name of a country to start with, and then it'll tell us how close we are to our target. So hit the like button, then hop into chat and give me a country name. Let's do UK. All right, we need to go 4,800 miles away from the UK. Berto, you've been short for an hour. Not sure when to take profit. I mean, I would probably, you could use a moving average or something to, when we break a moving, you know, this, say we break the 20 EMA, then you hop out or whatever. I like using targets though. So at this point, I might just target 500, but it's your money, it's your trade. So you could just trail with your stop, something like that. So you're in a good spot, man. Congratulations. Okay, so 4,800 miles away from UK, guys. I think I have Mongolia next. Portugal will be too close. Okay, no, we got to go south or west. I'm gonna try. Well, Argentina was listed. I think that's a little too far, maybe. But 2,800 miles away from Argentina. We could try like Mexico, maybe. Oh. Maybe it's either the north or south border, the United States is what I'll try. Okay, so it's not USA. Is it, what's down here? Is it, do we have Guatemala? I need something pretty much right underneath Mexico. Is Guatemala? I don't think it'd be Puerto Rico. That'd probably be count as the US. Could be Cuba. Panama. Okay, so it's touching Guatemala. Okay, what's yeah, Costa Rica. Let's do Costa Rica. All right, what's in between? We have where's Nicaragua? Nicaragua's right there. We need what touches Guatemala? Belize. Okay, and we need the one just south of it. Honduras. Boom. All right, nice job. Who said I have Drago saying it? Anyone else? We got there pretty quick. I mean, not really, I guess. 9 guesses. We've done better. We've done 4. Meanwhile, market's leaking lower. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing for me to do. I'm not initiating any shorts down here. Okay, now we need a capital city of a country. We need a country capital to start things off. I think I'll do, well, chat what country capital? Dublin. All right. Okay, we're on like the opposite side of the world of Dublin. Okay, 7,100 miles away. So, got to go far from Dublin. Why is NQ down 3.5%? Because buyers are not interested in buying. I'm gonna do Beijing. I feel like we haven't done that very often. 2,400 miles from Beijing, so let's stay around Asia and Oceania. Addis Ababa. I think that might be too far the other way. What about Bangkok? Let's just try Bangkok. Yes, I did mean Bangkok. Warmer. 1,100 miles from Bangkok. Tokyo, I think, wrong way, I think. What about Manila, maybe? Okay, 800 miles from Manila. Singapore will be too close. It's got to be farther away, I think. What's the capital of Micronesia? Palikir. It's not going to be Jakarta. It's not going to be India. See how this is warmer than this one, and India's right there. So it's more this way. So we're going to try Palikir. Oh, too far. I need, I forget, what's Kuala Lumpur? Okay, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Kuala Lumpur. We're circling, guys. We're circling. You don't think it's Canberra, do you? I think that's too far away. Too far away. Manila is the closest. What about Seoul? Nope. Port Moresby. Too far away. We gotta stay in this little region here. And I don't know what's over here, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna be Taiwan. Singapore? What's the capital of Singapore? Is it? This is just Singapore? Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, Singapore. Warmer. Okay, let me just Denpasar. Denpasar's not showing up. Is that? Did I type it wrong? It's not one. That one's not showing up. Brunei. Isn't Brunei? It's got to be like. Honestly, I got to pull up a map. Oh, did I forget to do Jakarta? Okay. I thought I did it. Not Jakarta. Okay, so where did we hit here? 521. Huh. I don't think it's going to be Vietnam. I think it's got to be, I gotta look up what country this is. My geography is failing me. What countries have you been to? Good amount. I'd have to add it up. Oh, Brunei is actually right where we're, yeah, it might be Brunei. What's the capital of Brunei? I'm trying to find it. Brunei capital. Oh, it's just Brunei. Okay. Okay. It's whatever that. It's Bandar Seri Begawan, which I feel like someone said. Yeah, Lieutenant Dingle said it. It's funny. I typed it in Google and it just says Brunei. I see it now. All right, so the answer was the capital of Brunei, which I feel like someone said that earlier, and I gotta give him credit. Tomas said that pretty early on. So well done. That's global. Does Inskeep coin get you access to the capital of Brunei? Yeah, if you can actually get citizenship if you have about 2 million of Inskeep coin. It's called a golden passport or something. It's one of the perks. Nice bullet shamer off of 5 minute there. Off of this S2. Back to IBL on ES. Which continents have I been to? I've been to Asia, been to Europe, been to, I think just Asia and Europe. In North America. For countries, I've been to the UK. I've been to Denmark. I've been to France. I've been to Germany. Been to Hungary. Been to Italy. Been to Austria. Been to Slovenia. Been to Israel. Been to Thailand. Been to Hong Kong. Been to Nicaragua. Been to Mexico. Been to Canada. Been to Iceland. I feel like that's all the ones I've been to. Yo, how's Denmark? It's awesome. Denmark's awesome. I mean, I was there in the summer. It's beautiful. Oh, I've been to Sweden. Sweden was awesome. Come to Croatia. Oh, Croatia would be awesome too. Never been to India. Nope. I feel like I'd be overwhelmed with all the people. It seems so crowded. Bet he hasn't been to the Faroe Islands. Yeah, only twice. In Sweden, I went to Stockholm and I was there for a work trip, but I was there for a handful of days. It was awesome. Yes, we went to Tivoli in Copenhagen. It was awesome. Come to Finland. Finland, I'm glad to visit Finland, but first I want to go to Norway. I want to go to Lofoten Islands. As a photographer, it just seems so picturesque. You visited more countries than 99% of Americans. Well, I was in a fortunate position to do so. It's expensive. You know, it's expensive to fly internationally in the States, you know. In Europe, it's a bit cheaper to fly to other countries or take the train, you know, whatever. There's a lot of other options, but it's kind of expensive to fly to Europe, man. So a lot of people, and Asia, of course. So a lot of people just aren't in a financial position to do that. But luckily, with work, I got flown out to several places on their dime, which was nice. Shout when you go to Norway. Yeah, I might go in May, maybe. Is there a big difference between Norway, Finland, and Sweden? I bet they all have some sort of stereotype about the other, you know? People can chime in, Evan and Mike and whoever else. Which other Asian countries have you been to other than Israel? I've been to Thailand and to Hong Kong. I think that's it. I don't think I've been anywhere else in Asia. Yeah, I don't think I've been anywhere else. Yeah, Norwegians are the best ones. Norwegians, I think they have the most metal bands per capita. Isn't that right? Wow, Bernard, that's crazy. Went from Croatia to Italy for 18 euros. What? does not compute, man. Yeah, let's start a war and chat with the Nordic countries fighting with each other. Yeah, you could travel 15 hours in the US and still be in the same state. Meanwhile, in Europe, you have crossed 5 countries already. All right, here's this trend line here. Be interesting to see if we pop through it. Sure looks like we could. The Finnish speak their own language, completely unique and unlike any other language. Whereas, isn't Swedish and Norwegian somewhat kind of, are they like pretty similar to each other? Like if you're in Sweden, do you learn Norwegian as well as like a secondary language, and vice versa, or no? No, but if you're not dull, you understand it. Okay, yeah, so you can kind of understand it. That's what I was thinking. Is maybe you'd be able to make out enough to figure out what people are talking about. Nice, Griffin made money. Well done. I was learning some Danish on my phone, and oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's just you do not pronounce the words how I would think you pronounce them at all. It's like really, really difficult. Is the landscape in those 3 countries mostly the same? Here's what I know about Sweden. Tons of islands. A lot of water. That's what I know about Sweden. Do you use Duolingo? I think Rachel did. I was using something called Memrise. Nice job, Adrian. Up 200 on the personal and 500 on eval. Very good. Danger, it opened early for daylight savings time in America. We already jumped our clocks ahead an hour, so that's why. So 600 level here. More like daylight spending's time, am I right? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's nice now. It stays light till like 7 p.m. and it'll only get later as we head into summer and stuff. That'd be nice. All right, what do you guys think? You think we have a long cooking? Over 600? Not convinced yet. Tomas, you like 768 as a shorting area? Oh, that's a ways away. That's like what, PDL? Yeah, we'll see if we get the bounce up there later this session. Dragos, you think another leg lower before we bounce? Yeah, that makes sense too. Let's see. See if this trend line holds at all. Again, buyers have just like not really been interested. Any advice on your next account? So instead of over leveraging from the get-go, why don't you try scaling in? So maybe start with just like, let's say 1 mini, for example. And as you get confirmation of the move, add to it, add again, and then, you know, 50 points on, you know, 3 contracts and making like 3K or something. So I went long on the combine here. Dan, do old man voice again from Rick and Morty? I don't know the old man voice from Rick and Morty. I just know the Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy. Come on. Push it. This looks like it's going to knife down, actually. Alright. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Ah. I took that on the Express. I thought that was on the Combine. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. I thought I was on the Combine. That's annoying. And I looked at the balance. I was like, oh, wait, what? A balance? That's not right. The Combine should be in the 90s. Okay, well. Do you stream every day? Yeah, Monday through Friday. Oh, man. That was the funded account that I traded back. It was supposed to be the Combine. And it's interesting, you know, if it would have been a big gainer and I traded it like a Combine, that could have been a really happy mistake. So at least I'm glad I got out of that one. You know, gave back what, $200, I think $200, something like that. So sucks, but could have been worse. Could have been worse. Again, here's kind of like this ascending wedge of sorts, or kind of, where I feel like another drop looks decent. You know, staying under 600. Oh, I can't believe I did that. At least I didn't load up like 3 minis or something. You know, it could have been way more treacherous. Oopsies. Favorite country you visited? Oh, well, we really had a good time in Copenhagen. That was maybe the most fun we had. I think every country there was something to like about it. I really liked Italy when I was there. I was like 18. That was like 18 years ago, so I don't remember it very well. I've never been to Lithuania, no. What's a country you love to visit but wouldn't live there? Most of them. Most of them. All right, maybe spiking up here. See if we can get some buyers together who want to push this thing a little bit higher. Do you consider yourself a profitable futures trader? Let's see how this year ends. I expect to be profitable this year for sure. Ever thought about doing base hits? Sometimes I take base hits. Like I did on the XFAs today. I took like 2 trades of like 10 points. Actually, it was 5 micros, I think, on the... I took some base hits on the XFAs today. Were you profitable for a while? Yeah, with trading, it's like, you have some good months where you start feeling like you really are on top of your shit. Like last year, January, February, I was doing really well. Well, did ES still out here at IBL or what? Is trading like a video game? I don't think so. I don't think of it that way. We're gonna come down to these lows or what? I have $484 of drawdown on this combine. I kind of want to catch a push lower here. If we're going to finally get a little bit of a leg out of consolidation. You ever review the 15-minute chart? I have it up on stream all the time. It's one of my favorite charts. I love the 15. This count as choppy. I would count this as consolidation before the next move. But since we've had such a nice trend, I wouldn't really call it choppy. Doesn't really matter as long as you can trade it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can catch a short here on the combine. Can't handle too much of a pullback. I might just let it run to max loss here. And if we actually get a break into 50 or so, I will probably add to it. All right, so pretty much at max loss here on the account. See if it liquidates me. Came close to clawing my way back, with $1,000 profits earlier, but like I said, it's still a long way to go from there. It's making like $9,000. Slee says should dump here now. Legit YouTuber says looks like it might range here. We shall see. Looks like it's gonna... I almost just want to stop out and try one more time. Okay, how much do I have? Oh, I only have $86. Now I have clawed back from $50 of drawdown. I wonder if I could do it again. You have to be pretty accurate with the entry. Because you only get like 2.5 points of drawdown. I mean, is that a high or low? Are we just chilling in a range? What are we doing here? Are you in California? No, I'm in Illinois. So back up to 600. All right, guys. I think you guys know what time it is. It's Geoguesser time. With our powers combined, we do pretty. Anyone recognize that flag or the language? Naplata parking. Croatia says 2 people. All right, cool. Let's go somewhere coastal. There's Split. 3.5 kilometers, pretty good. There's the move higher here. I think India. What about? I was thinking. Yeah, maybe India. That's Gujarati or Hindi. Okay. Any other clues? Does that say Mumbai? No. No, it does not. Ceramics. Any other hint on the city? There's maybe the name of a town there. Let's see if we can get a little closer here. Kansara. Is that a big enough town? Okay, I forgot I'm on the clock here with Geoguesser. So we got 30 seconds here. Figure this out. Downtown LA by the Fashion District. Yeah, I recognize that. 716 kilometers. So we were. Oh, okay. I was in like the wrong province or whatever. That'd be over there. Okay, now I know. Mustafa Center. Mustafa. All right. Syed Cafe. Liquor control zone. Getting a lot of Singapore. Where's Singapore? Is it too small? Am I missing it? Can't be Singapore because of jaywalking. Yeah. .com. Come on. Just a .com? You're not going to give me a country code? Royal India Hotel. So a little India somewhere is what someone was saying. Malaysia? You want to go Malaysia? We can go Malaysia. If I can find it. There it is. Kuala Lumpur. Nice job. I think it ended up being Singapore, but which people said we were right there. I couldn't find Singapore fast enough. All right. Not our best work, but not bad. Yeah, I think a lot of people were saying Singapore, so I think I took the L there. I think chat was pretty good today, so I won't lump you guys in with my failures. Excuse me. That was funny. That's weird. They have a jaywalking rule in Singapore. Yeah, I feel like I've heard Singapore is very strict on everything. And the only place it doesn't apply to is Little India. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. Okay. I think if VWAP would help you detect more trades, buddy. Buddy, we have not been anywhere close to VWAP all session. Do you know where VWAP is? It's 10:30 p.m. a.m. Do you know where VWAP is? VWAP is nowhere close to price action today, man. I use VWAP all the time. All right. So the long idea on the combine was not. Did I ever do a long on? I feel like I know I was short. Anyway. I don't even know what I would even target. IBL. That's just right there. It's not good enough risk reward there on that. I think I might call it a session here. Yeah. So, a little bag in the XFAs, a little loss in the personal. But, yeah, not bad. I'll see if there's anything else that shapes up on the rest of the session that I might like. But come hang out in the Discord. It's free. !Discord. And have a good rest of your session. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a Tuesday stream. Later.